What's going on, my Turner Club? We had Chespin announcement drop yesterday for the Comm Day 2023. First one ever, which is really exciting. So today we are going to break down the top tips to help you guys max out on this event, including the information. So you know what time it is. Welcome to the Turner Club. Here we go. Welcome back, Chespin 2023. What are your thoughts? What are your opinions? Where are you guys at with this Pokemon? I'm excited that we are getting into the next round of starters because I feel like we've kind of been putting these Pokemon off, but now is the time to bring out Chespin as the #1, which means it's probably going to be grass, which we're going to do a video coming out very soon talking about the Comm Days for 2023 and which Pokemon I think are going to be making it in there, and then I'm going to lobby for some of those Pokemon that I think would honestly be really worth it as well. So for this day, it's going down on Saturday, January 7th from 2 until 5 p.m. Chespin will be the featured Pokemon, obviously, which is going to evolve all the way into Chesnaught, and Chesnaught will be getting the moveset of Frenzy Plant, as do all of the grass starters. So this will bump this Pokemon up, but will it bump it enough to make it worth it? We'll have to find out. And then we are also going to be getting the $1 storyline. As always, personally speaking, I think the Comm Day storylines are always going to be the more worth storylines than other things because they're only $1 and they get you a lot of items and multiple shiny encounter potentials for good IVs with the Chespin. Not only that, we are looking for the next round, and guess what that's going to be? That's going to be all the bonuses going on during this event. So you have 2 times catch candy, right? So you have the ability to get 2 times catch candy. You have 2 times the likelihood of getting XL candy for this Pokemon. And this is a grass type Pokemon. So if you have any megas that you are working on getting to mega level 3 by this day, please be consistent with them, whether it be Sceptile, whether it be Venusaur, whether it be Abomasnow, because you can get this Pokemon all the way up and be able to get even more XL candy from these days in and around 1,000 plus for the day. So you never have to worry about XL candy for this Pokemon again. Highly encourage you guys all to do that. We are also going to be getting lore modules. Any of the lore modules are going to be lasting for 3 hours. Mossy lore modules are going to be the most effective for this day if you are not in a very downtown area, which I will talk about in my tips coming up very soon here, because if you're using those in certain situations, it may be wasteful to use the premium lures as opposed to regular lures depending on what your gameplay situation and area does look like. Not only that, the incense is lasting for 3 hours, so you're able to put on 24 hours worth of incense for a cost of 8, which is really effective. Then you are also going to be getting really cool things, which is going to be 1/4 egg hatch distance. Yes, 1/4 egg hatch distance. I love this bonus, which means you're going to want to go in with some eggs to get you guys prepped and get the most out of your day. And not only that, you're going to be getting 1 additional special trait, and you're also going to be able to get 50% reduction. So if you have anybody out there that you are lucky friends with, I highly suggest you guys schedule trades for this day if it is a Pokemon that you do not have registered to your decks, especially a shiny, because as a best friend, you can go from 40,000 to 20,000 on Stardust and save a lot of Stardust. 20,000 Stardust is nothing to write home about to waste. And then finally, from 5 to 10 p.m. on the same 7th day, you're going to be able to get Quilladin in 4-star raids, which means once you complete this raids for a 30-minute timer duration in a 300-meter radius around that gym, you will be able to get more shiny Chespin potentials. The bonuses will not be there, but the shiny rates and the spawns will be there. And it's definitely lucrative to get your shiny rates up and potentially get more good IV ones. So that's going to be all the information for Chespin Comm Day 2023. So with that said, now let's get to my top tips, starting off with tip number 1. Tip number 1 is going to be bag prep and getting ready for this event because, guys, we only have about 2 weeks before this event is going to be taking place. A little bit longer, but we're just about at that 2-week time frame. So what I want to make sure that you guys are doing is being on top of your game here. So getting your Great Balls and Ultra Balls up. I know from this past Comm Day, I'm absolutely destroyed in my ball count, so it is definitely one of my high interests to be able to get that up. I really love that. It's something that I really value. Number 2, I usually talk about pineapple berries, but since we're getting the double catch candy, and obviously, you know, XL candy is a little bit more valuable than regular candy now. Yes, you can go in with 300 to 500 pineapple berries, but I find myself not actually using these. Reason being is we're already getting so much candy and it takes so much more time to be able to do this. It reduces my shiny, my XP, and my Stardust coming from these Pokemon. So I would rather just catch more and be able to get the candy from that than having to slow down and pineapple all of these Pokemon. I don't think it's the most effective use of our time during this day, but you can do that if you want. Not only that, you're going to need incubators. So saving up your coins if you're not a spender in Pokemon Go, getting 50 gym coins per day by putting your Pokemon in a little bit over 8 hours and getting it kicked out every single day. It's going to be how you get 50 coins. That 50 coins will be able to help you buy things, and using 12-kilometer eggs is going to be most important, which is my next thing we're talking about, is getting 12-kilometer eggs, because with that 1/4 egg hatch distance on a star piece, you're going to be able to hatch those 12-kilometer eggs really fast, and with that fast hatching, you're going to be able to get a lot of Stardust on those eggs for not really that much effort, as opposed to regular 12-kilometer eggs, which do take quite a bit of effort. So you're looking at hatching these eggs eggs so fast on a star piece, you can catch Pokemon and do other things at the same time, which is going to be very effective in increasing your Stardust for this day. So with all that said, let's get into tip number 2. Tip number 2 is going to be all about clearing out your bag because we've had a lot of Comm days going on. So we are still getting the guaranteed XL candy for trades right now, so you don't have to worry about any kilometers unless you want additional regular candy to be able to get this guaranteed XL candy. So I would suggest doing almost all of your trades every single day because you can get, if you didn't get enough, Dratini candy, Mudkip candy, you can get anything. And it could be somebody that literally played next to you because during the season of wishes, you are able to get the guaranteed XL candy for trades regardless of the kilometers. So clear out your bag by trading these Pokemon, and you can even trade 1-for-1. Let's say you want a lucky dino that you're trying to get 100% from. Trading 1-for-1 dinos with all the people out there, but you want to get your bag cleaned out. Not only that, go through your shadow Pokemon, your shiny Pokemon. If they are not going to be leveraged trades, they're not rare shinies. If they're Comm Day shinies and you have 40 and you're not trading one each and every day to try to get a random lucky, start getting rid of those Pokemon. Maybe save 5 to 6 of those. Ask yourself the questions. Will you ever power them up if they're not leveraged? Are you doing something that you don't really need to be doing, such as saving a Pokemon that's sentimental that's actually not doing anything functional for you? Because we all play Pokemon Go differently, but at the same time, we need to have a functional space and palette to be able to go after this game, and that's going to be very important. And so beyond that, guys, clearing out your bag, getting ready, being prepared, and getting ready to be in a downtown area. Make some scheduling plans to go out and play with some of your friends at a park area, at a location that's fun for you, at an area that has, as we talked about earlier, and this is where it comes into effect, an area that has some type of circular, square, oval, some type of rotational movement. I don't care what the shape is that you're rotating around, but the goal here is to have that, because having that is going to make this very effective for you in Pokemon Go, because you're not going to be sitting in one spot, which means you get less shinies overall. I think that honestly, part of the game mechanic, and I've just seen this from experience, that if you sit in one spot, even if you catch a lot of Pokemon, it's not as effective as if you walk around and get more shinies. I'm telling you, whenever I get more shinies, it's always from me walking. I'm going to show you guys this video up here, which is a vlog from one of the play at home safari zones from 2020 that I was playing at home. Didn't really get much shinies, but I was getting a decent amount of spawns. I went out and my shiny luck just skyrocketed. So that's what I want you guys to focus on, and being able to capitalize on that is most effective. So the lure modules, what I talked about earlier, is if you have a location that you just don't have the opportunity to move and it's just like 5 cluster stops, sure, go ahead and use premium lure modules. But if you're walking around a decent circle or a decent oval or whatever that shape may be, you don't need premium lure modules, because the premium lure module, let's say it's here and it takes you 5 minutes to get back, will already have spawned almost 2 Pokemon by the time you get back there. So you're wasting a spawn and you're wasting a premium resources that you don't need in Pokemon Go. But Chesnaught, I'm excited to get into these starters, which also means we're going to have the Fennekin coming out, and then we're going to have the Froakie as well, which is really exciting in Pokemon Go. So thank you guys for being here as always. To all my likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members, everybody takes their support, subscription, and space to next. Let me see you guys out in the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.